Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Style Masterclass Podcast Live. This is episode 129. You can catch the live recording on YouTube, or you can listen to the audio only wherever you get your podcast. This week, I want to talk to you about setting the mood. But this is setting the mood for getting ready. Here's what I find a lot of my clients are doing. They sort of force march themselves out of bed. They're hitting the snooze button 5 million times, and they're getting out of bed just with this like dread and dreariness. And they're taking that into their getting ready routine. So if you're like, I don't want to get out of bed, I don't even want to bother today, I don't even want to get dressed, why bother? No one's going to see me. And we're hitting the snooze and we're letting the dread take over. We take that with us into our getting ready time. So you can imagine what happens when you start your getting ready process and you're feeling dread, or you're exhausted, or you're overtired, or you kind of have a stinky attitude. You just don't feel like it today because you're a human and humans feel that way sometimes. How do you think you approach picking out your clothes, doing your hair, putting on your makeup, if you even get to that stage, when you're bringing all of that dread and drear with you? Likely it's not a getting ready experience that you're enjoying, and usually that reflects in what you end up doing or not doing during your getting ready routine time. So instead of bringing the dread and the drear, we have to counterbalance that by bringing in the joy and the fun and the playfulness and a little bit of sassy badassery to our getting ready. And I think one of the best ways to set the mood, set the tone, is to pick some getting ready music. In fact, I encourage all of my clients to find playlists that motivate them. Find getting ready playlists that set the tone, that set the mood. Now, it doesn't have to be one particular mood. In fact, I have getting ready playlists that run the gamut. Some are very Ella Fitzgerald inspired and a little more jazzy. Some of them are all about booties and feel like shaking it some mornings because that's the kind of sass and attitude I want to bring to my getting ready. Sometimes it's all girl power, empowering songs because I have something important that I want to pump myself up for. I want to get into a state where I'm ready to get ready. That's how you counterbalance that dread and that drear, because you're human and you're normal and you're going to feel those things sometimes. Nothing has gone wrong, but you have a choice. You can continue that dread and drear in your getting ready routine and kind of just put on clothes at work and my body's covered, mission accomplished, this is as good as it's going to get. Or you are the funk bringer. You are the magic bringer. You are the joy bringer. And it starts with something as simple as setting the tone by setting the music. Think about when you were younger, and for a lot of my clients, they remember a time when they were younger and getting ready was an event. And it was an event that took like 2 hours with like separating each and every eyelash, carefully putting on your lipstick, doing your hair, not doing your hair, redoing your hair, and having fun. And music played a key role in that. And I don't think we need to spend 2 hours getting ready unless you have the time and that's your pleasure. But I do think we can bring some of that joy back with something as simple as music. You'll notice if you've participated in any of my online challenges, I create a playlist for each one. There's a Glam Gal Galentine's Day playlist. There's a Big Ass Style Challenge playlist. There's a Camp Glamp playlist. Each of them setting the mood and the tone. I want to encourage you to do the same. There's playlists like Spotify, where you can create a free playlist. There's commercials, or you can spend the $10 a month to have unlimited amounts of playlists and just have fun with them commercial free. I'm not affiliated with Spotify, but it is the app I use to facilitate this. The other thing is, you don't even have to create a playlist. Just pick the one song that always takes you to that place, so that when you cue it up, your brain knows It's time to get ready. It's time to do the damn thing. It's time to go. Something as simple as queuing up the music lets your brain know it's time. That's how we sort of program ourselves. That's how we program ourselves to queue up that it's time to get ready. Especially since a lot of us don't have the cues that we normally have, like having to go to work somewhere else, having to go see other humans. We have to create those cues for ourselves. And I think music is a brilliant way to set the tone. And here's why am I telling you any of this, right? I always give you the why. Because I think a lot of us have gotten away from getting ready as a ritual or a beautiful routine to be enjoyed. It's become this dreary drudgery. And when we bring that to our getting ready, we sort of rob ourselves of the potential for joy that exists there, the potential for playfulness that exists there if we allow it. And I'm not, really, I don't want anyone to mishear me. If you're struggling to get out of bed or get dressed in the morning, I feel you. That happens to all of us. For some of us, that may not feel like we have a choice in the matter, but for the majority of us who do have a choice in the matter and are just perpetuating a bad attitude because of a series of thoughts we're thinking, you can snap yourself out of it. In fact, it's almost super important that you do. Otherwise, you're missing out on an opportunity to set the tone to take excellent care of yourself, to set the tone to change your mood, even if you decide not to get fully zhuzhed up, even if you decide, I'm not going to wear makeup today, I'm not going to do the full enchilada, I'm just going to shower and put on a fresh pair of clothes. But I've changed the attitude in which I do it in. I changed the state in which I come to the getting ready process. If we can change how you're feeling about yourself and how you approach your day, I feel like mission accomplished. Whether or not you decide to get zhuzhed up, it almost doesn't matter. Well, I would love it if you got zhuzhed up, but that's sort of like the icing on the cake. The real cake here is you treating yourself well, you loving on yourself, and you changing the state you're in, and that's how you approach your day. So, your mission, should you choose to accept it, pick a song, create a playlist, set the tone, set the mood, and then go forth and conquer and slay. All right, Miss J out.